All right, so in this video, this is going to be a quick 10-minute case study on how we made about a 6,000, let me confirm that, a 6,100% ROI for our roofing client. Now, we had the benefit of being in a time where there was a massive storm in their area, and we were getting leads at about 1/3 of our estimated costs. So as you can see here, we're going to go through the ad account first, and we're going to show you exactly how we segment our audiences, how we test ad copies, how we make our offers prominent, the type of headlines that we use. But we need to understand where opportunities can be obtained. And that is, majority of the focus was on the hailstorm that they had. As you can see, there's a lot of campaigns that were hailstorm focused. So what I've done is I'm going to filter it from just our campaigns. And this is the first ever campaign that we've ever launched. And as you can see, our average cost per lead within that campaign is $42. All right, guys, for a roofing account, which is really, really good. We were expecting to get leads anywhere from 90 on the lower end, anywhere up to 130, 140. We were just collecting 4 pieces of information: name, email, number, and I think we had a note section on one of our landing pages as we do an A/B test. But the main thing that we focused on was really just focusing on, the angle and the approach of hailstorm. As you can see, we had hailstorm targeting. We were targeting geo-targeting areas that were severely hit by the hailstorms that happened for, I think it went on for a few months. So we'll start off with this one, as it achieved the lowest cost per lead. Now, we were optimizing for, of course, leads. You always want to optimize for your highest value potential customers. And we only advertised on feeds and stories, search, app and sites. We didn't advertise on articles, messages, or reels overlay. And we kept our targeting wide open. So we actually didn't do any interest targeting. We targeted broad. The only thing that we targeted was, in terms of demographic and interest, was age. So we just set the age, and then we hyper targeted the areas that were severely hit by the hailstorm. And we tested against 3 other personas. So people who are interested in renovation and maintenance. As you can see, that cost per lead was only about $2 higher than the geo-targeting. So this was also a very successful campaign. Now, if we click into this, we're targeting people who are interested in renovation, home improvements, home repair, home improvement, or maintenance, repair, and operations. Okay. And again, 30 to 65 plus. We're targeting renovations because people who are looking for a brand new roof or looking to renovate their home, they fall into that category. So these 2 perform very well. We tried construction, and as you can see, we only spent $100 and turn it off because, we only allow our cost per lead to be at such a pace, at such a price. And so this was turned off. And then, as you can see, this one was broad, where we targeted the entire service area. That resulted to a $92 cost per lead. So if we go into the actual ads, we're just going to show you quickly the different testing that we have done. So let me just took off my mic so you guys are able to hear the video. And then the primary text was, has your home and roof been affected by a storm recently? Top-rated roofing company Green Sky Roofing is now offering 40% off select shingles with the option to finance your project, so you can enjoy peace of mind with the roof of your dreams. Limited offers available. Homeowners in Calgary and surrounding areas apply here. This ad copy was short, it was sweet, it was concise, straight to the point, and we just built so much authority in such little words, right? This is ad copy 101. So the hook only was of interest to people who had their storm affected, their roof affected by a recent storm. And then we built authority by saying top-rated roofing company Green Sky Roofing is now offering our offer, which is the most important thing about your advertising, is your offer. What do prospects get in exchange of giving you their information? So they could apply for potentially 40% off. And then we added some urgency, limited offers available. And then we called out our audience. So homeowners in Calgary and surrounding areas. Not a shocker why this ad copy worked extremely, extremely well. So the video got a $47 cost per lead. And then we tested out image number one. It's the same ad copy. We were testing, this is a creative and interest testing campaign. Does your roof need to be repaired? Get 40% off select shingle upgrades. Make the branding prominent, add a little bit of social proof from Homestars. Very simple and sweet. The design is overall beautiful. This one has a little bit more writing, but again, like, you have the roof there that's been destroyed. The logo is prominent. And then we're asking the same thing. Is your roof in need of a repair from a recent storm? And then we reiterate the offer, get 40% off select shingle upgrades. All right. So if you want to get your lowest potential cost per lead and lowest cost per new customer, you need to understand where opportunity can be obtained. Okay. Lay out your customer personas, understand what age, what's interests, what do they like? What do they desire? Do they read magazines? Right. You really need to understand who your customer is. And this is why we're such advocates of having such a robust onboarding process. Is when we work with new clients, it's about 8 or 9 pages and it's 2 hours long, because we want to understand your customer better than you do. Like, our onboarding sessions, sometimes we'll educate our customers, because we'll be like, what's your 5-year lifetime value? And we'll be like, what? And then we'll break it down and say, what's your first service that's most common? Is it siding? Is it roofing? Is it windows and doors? And then how many times do they come back to you? And within a 5-year period, do you get referrals? Do you put signs on the yard that gets phone calls? Do you track the calls from those signs using third parties like CallRail or QR codes that have UTM parameters? So it's really important to understand your customer persona, what they desire, what do they want, what's a market offering that will be extremely attractive to your top customers, right? And then, as you could tell here, we were testing out just our images and our videos and the type of interest, right? So we realized renovation and hailstorm was our best performing campaigns, and which is why we launched it, why we reused it many times over and over. Our retargeting campaigns, so they had a little bit of Google ads running, they had a bit of flyers and stuff. So anyone who went on their website and didn't submit their information, we're hitting them back with ads on Facebook, on Instagram, on stories, on apps, on sites, because we had the placement audience network. We're pretty much taking over. If you ever went on our clients' websites or visited their page or clicked the link, then you would most definitely see ads at some point within the next 7, 30, 60 days. All right. So we've had this held down. I mean, we controlled our cost per lead, and of course, having a nice cheap cost per lead means that you need to have a decent conversion rate, right? Because if your landing page is not converting, it's going to be problematic. For our client, we were converting at a total of 9.97%. Our variation, so split test number B, was converting at 11% flat, and control was converting at 8.96. And over the time, we sent more of our customers to variation. So this takes a lot of time. We want to make sure that the data that we're reading has been verified by having a longer time horizon, right? We can't just justify conversion rate by seeing it be this, 2% better in a 2-week period. It has to be 4 or 5% better within a 2-month period for us to just say, okay, let's redirect all of our visitors to the variation. So we set this up in a way to build authority. Branding was important as well. So we'll go over this one. Offer right away. Back-end offer, major benefit points, branding. So you introduce a team or you introduce the owner. Another call to action that brings you back to the submission form. Here's why you should work with us and the benefits of replacing your roof. And then we get into testimonials and results and more video content. We don't really explain the back-end offer, but we did as a request for our client, and he was very persistent on it. So we did end up talking about the solar vent, which I wouldn't suggest doing it because it's not very relevant. The customer's coming for a roof, not a solar vent. So this actually may have skewed the conversion rates. It may have hurt the conversion rates a little bit, but we had it here regardless. And then typically we have frequently asked questions, but as you can see, it's very laid out, very easy to read. It's a little bit lengthy, but this is why we also do a split test. So this should be a little bit shorter. Yeah. So you see how it's a little bit shorter, guys? Like, we took out the part about the solar vent and we kept the part about why you should work with Green Sky Roofing, a little bit more videos, and about the owner. Usually we do it about the company, but in this case, we did about the owner. And offer, submission form, back-end offer, and main benefit point. Okay, I have a video on this YouTube channel that explains how to create high converting landing page. Some of our landing pages convert at 25%. So I would definitely check out that video. Again, without a, beautifully built and scientifically, I know it's a very thrown out word, scientifically built landing page, your conversion rate and your cost per lead is going to be increased, right? So you could have the best ads in the world and the best targeting, but if your landing page just sucks, then you're going to lose out on 4% of potential customers, right? So once customers come through here, they're sent 10 emails within about 2-3 months. So they've closed many deals of people who enter their information. They get a call from one of the sales guys. They don't answer. The sales guys follow up with them. They still don't answer, but then they see emails where it's educational. There's testimonials. It's really just putting our client at the forefront of authority, right? And so we sent 10 emails within a 3-month period, and our client was closing deals from the email series as well. Our client said automated text. They would call leads as soon as they came in. And most importantly, they followed our sales framework when it came to how to initiate a call from these leads, right? So we have a 7-page sales framework, and we took it from our best clients who've done millions and millions and millions of dollars with us. And we could find 7 pages of the framework that you should follow. So when you call a customer, how you should introduce yourself, what to talk about, the longevity of the phone call, when you should book the in-house appointment, what should be the average duration of the call to make sure that they actually move forward with the appointment, right? There's so many nuances when it comes to booking an actual appointment and closing the deal. And so we help our customers with that as well. And what this results into is quite a profitable campaign. So we spent $8,100 on lead generation campaigns. We had other campaigns for hiring and stuff. So $8,100 was spent for lead generation, $495,000 was generated. It was probably another $100,000 because you scroll down all the way at the bottom. As you can see here, they didn't really leave any notes, right? There was like no notes or anything. And they started really focusing on their CRM job Nimbus. And so they stopped updating the sheet, and we're still waiting for them to update our Google sheet so we can see the proper return on investment. But either way, they're making about anywhere from 60 to 80 extra money, $1 in, on average $70 out. And again, it's really important to focus on every single step of the funnel when it comes to a profitable marketing structure for your home improvement business, right? You guys have a service that's in demand, it's in need, right? You're not trying to sell someone, you're just trying to build authority by showing customer testimonials, by showing your existing jobs, and then combining that with a market offering. And then once you get those people in the ecosystem, you call them as soon as possible, you follow the right sales framework, you make sure you're emailing them and keeping your face and your brand always in front of their face for the next 4, 5, 6 months. And it's just about having that omni-channel approach, right? So we stay in touch with our clients through automated text and emails and retargeting ads and Google Display and Google Search. So it's really important that you keep that omni-channel approach, because what happens is that your client just looks at you as the authority figure by nature, right? You're not selling yourself. You're just saying, hey, we do this, we do this, we do this, we do this. And your client's just like, I have to work with these guys. Like, they seem like they're the best in my area. So this is what we do for our clients. And I just wanted to create this little quick case study for one of our roofing clients. We only work with home improvement businesses. So expect to see more of these, and we will see you next time.